Hey guys, in this video I'm going to talk a little bit about our search for a second home, a part-time home. Stick around. Alright guys, it's kind of an overcast day. We've got rooster noise in the background, we got karaoke, we got the occasional dog. Welcome to the Philippines. Maya and I just came back. We came back from Bangkok. It is part of our search, or the beginning of our search of a home that we will live in maybe 3 months out of the year. Bangkok for us was fantastic. We absolutely loved Bangkok. The transportation was great. The food was great. But for us, it's just way too busy. It really reminds us of Manila, basically. And so for us, it's a no-go. But we are open to going to other parts of Thailand, and we will come back full circle and hit up Thailand again, but this time we'll probably do Krabi and Chiang Mai and other places like that. More places that have beaches and things like that as well. As of today, we bought tickets to Vietnam. Now that is one of the bonuses of living out here in the Philippines, is you can have a pretty inexpensive home base. So we are moving from this place, moving to a new place that'll be $25K. So we're going to be saving some money there, and electric and some other expenses we'll be able to cut back on. But yeah, we bought tickets to Vietnam today, and they were, with taxes and everything, picking out and choosing our seats, because we like to sit in the emergency exit section. That way we have plenty of leg room. So $100 for Maya, $100 for me. Now what we do is we purchase one way. One way from Dumaguete, it goes to Manila, and Manila to Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon. It's known by either name. Most people call it Ho Chi Minh City. So $100. And we booked it out 4 months in advance. We'll be leaving at the very beginning of August. Just like when we went to Bangkok, we booked it a few months out, 2 or 3 months, I can't remember exactly. $100 a piece for Maya and I to fly from Dumaguete to Manila, Manila to Bangkok. And so what a fantastic opportunity to really get out and explore. Now the Philippines has a ton of beauty and a ton of beautiful islands and places to go and see. But I've been here over 6 years now. Maya, of course, has lived here her entire life, and this was her first trip out as a vacation. She did fly to Singapore one time for looking for work, but that was not a vacation. And so what we always do is I just pull up I look on Google or Skyscanner, one of those, or even the airline sometimes, and I pull up the month at a time, and most of the places will list the price for each day. And if you have a flexible schedule, you can just go through month by month and, whoa, there's a really cheap price, and book it. And what I do is I book one way. And then after I figure things out, I'm like, okay, we're gonna spend 3 nights here, we'll do this, we'll do that. So we'll be about 10 days. Then I book a return ticket later. And sometimes I'll even play around, and maybe I'll, on the way back, I'll stop in Manila for 2 nights or something. Just play around with it and you know, customize my trip. I never do round trips. Never do round trips. So that's what we did with Vietnam. We're landing in Ho Chi Minh City. I'll tell you loosely what our plan is, but we're going to land in Ho Chi Minh City. Probably going to use the bus or the train systems, but we're going to go to Dalat. Then we're going to go to Da Nang and Hoi An. Then we're going to go up to Ha Long Bay, maybe do one of those cruises, finish it up in Hanoi, and Hanoi fly home. It's exciting. We're probably going to spend about 3 weeks. I haven't purchased return tickets yet, but I know we will fly out of Hanoi. But again, this is something that a lot of people should think about. If you come here, lots of places to visit, so go and do all that. You know, explore the Philippines. But don't forget that there's also some fantastic places, very inexpensive to fly to. You got Malaysia just next door, Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia, Angkor Wat, and Hong Kong, and other places that you can go to, Indonesia. More often than not, I talk to so many foreigners who, once they get to the Philippines, they think, okay, life's complete now. I made it to the Philippines. That was the big trip, and here I will stay. And they don't go any further. They just stay, and and sometimes they don't even explore other islands. You wouldn't believe how many people I've talked to who have just been to Dumaguete. Maybe they've been to Cebu, Dumaguete, but they haven't been to Palawan, or they haven't been to Boracay, and including myself, over 6 years, I have not been to Palawan. So that is definitely on the list. One of the things is that it is easier to travel when you're Filipinos, usually over 25. I have heard, you guys can let me know down in the comments, but I've heard that if they're under 25, they got to get a parental consent form. For Maya, it was pretty easy. Really, the main thing is they wanted to see a history of us together, show all the photos, see her return ticket, see her place that she's staying at. They wanted to know that she has a bank account with like a debit card where she could go and withdraw money from an ATM, purchase an airplane ticket, and then of course she had her return plane ticket. They wanted to know that she has enough money in her bank account that, worst possible scenario, maybe she could spend a night or two on her own and book a ticket back home on her own. Even though she had a return plane ticket and everything, they want to know worst case scenario. So that's basically what they're looking for. So maybe 25,000 pesos in her bank account. But once you get through that initial first trip out of the country, that really opens things up. Now, I've talked to friends now that their Filipinos are getting tourist visas into Australia, into Italy, and so those are actually destinations that Maya and I want to go to. We will probably do Malaysia next after Vietnam, Cambodia real quick, probably maybe tie it in with a trip to like Thailand or Vietnam, back to Thailand, maybe Indonesia, maybe Hong Kong, and then off to Australia and Italy. Really excited to show her really kind of the western side of the world. As long as she knows we're not going to move there. We're staying in Asia, that's for sure. And she has no desire to even live somewhere else. She likes to stay in the Philippines, but she loves to travel. So for me, that's the best of both worlds. Find a Filipina who wants to travel, who wants to see things. A lot of times you're going to meet a Filipina and she literally has nothing. You're going to have to help her get set up from A to Z. Sometimes you'll meet Filipinas here who don't even have IDs, grown women, and they don't even have an ID. There's the dogs, of course. So you got to help them get their ID. You got to help them get, I think, 2 forms of ID to get a passport. Get a bank account. You got to get the passport. It's all steps that you have to do to get them prepared. Now, luckily, Maya had that when I met her. But there's a lot of Filipinos who have none of that, and you have to kind of prepare them. I won't miss the dogs here, I can tell you that. I like the place, don't get me wrong. 1 year here, and I've been happy. So have my neighbors. But Maya and I are looking forward to our own place without any neighbors attached. And with a little bit of a plot of land where we don't have all the dog noise and karaoke so close to us. And we have found that. And we will be moving probably the end of June. Not probably, we will be moving the end of June. So again, this has been fantastic, a fantastic find when we found this place. And we were very happy when we moved in. Just, we're ready to move on. By the way, guys, if you want additional videos, check out my Patreon account where I have more than 80 plus videos. Extra benefits, free consultations, free apparel, and much more. Patreon.com/Geo in the Philippines. Sign up today. Or you can also go to my YouTube membership and help support my channel that way by clicking the join button under any of my videos. Thank you. All right, guys, that's it for now. Just wanted to give you a quick update about travel with a Filipina and how I think a lot of guys just don't take advantage of it. Prepare your Filipina, take her out, show her some things, give her some worldly knowledge. So anyway, thanks guys so much, I appreciate it. See you guys next time.
take it real